What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're jumping in with the Destiny 2 weekly reset breakdown for November 7th. And so, as always, despite some recent turbulence and bad news from Bungie, we'll round up all of the weekly updates and content that'll be featured for this reset. And so Festival of the Lost has come to an end, but the rest of the seasonal rotation continues. Plus this week, official communications from Bungie will begin once again. We're also going to be getting updates regarding changes in Season 23. It's worth keeping in mind as well a change to the reset time, and otherwise in this video we'll break down all of the featured rewards, activities, and content kicking off with Tuesday's weekly reset. So, as always, I hope you enjoy this one. Before we get going though guys, today the video is sponsored by Ridge Wallets. You'll probably know Ridge because of their unique wallets, which come in a bunch of awesome styles. They're super secure, highly durable, and easy to carry, storing up to 12 cards and cash in a small form factor. But right now, if you head to ridge.com/houndish, you can check out their latest hardware in the form of the Ridge Ring. Ridge Rings come in the same unique styles as their wallets, such as tungsten carbide, carbon fiber, titanium, and 24-karat gold, and they maintain the minimalist design cues that you'll recognize from their other products, featuring an outer beveled edge for a comfortable no-pinch fit, which is stylish and pairs perfectly with your existing Ridge hardware. Like other Ridge products, the rings are incredibly hard-wearing and durable, so if you're working with your hands at the gym or climbing a mountain, I don't know, maybe that's something that you do. Either way, they're built to last, and each ring comes with a dual-band silicone version, which is really good if you want extra comfort or want to protect your other finishes. Plus, they feature loss and resizing protection, so if you need a different size down the road, each purchase comes with the option of 2 future exchanges for the same ring in a different size, which secures them as a lifetime future-proof ring with easy replacement. Ridge also have more than 3 million customers with 50,000 5-star reviews, and they're so confident that you'll enjoy the product that they have a 99-day test drive period for ultimate satisfaction. Even better, you can save some cash if you head to ridge.com/houndish and unlock 10% off your purchase by using code Houndish at checkout. Whether you're buying it for yourself or as a holiday gift, you'll be able to get some discounts by following my link below. So I totally recommend that you check them out, and thanks to Ridge for sponsoring the video today. Now though, let's get into the Destiny 2 news and content for the week, and despite the recent Bungie news that's been going around, Season 23 does of course begin later this month on the 28th, so only a couple of resets remain, and we will be getting new info about the Season 23 launch and changes in the next couple of weeks, so be sure to stay tuned here on the channel for that. Additionally, of course, recent turbulence at Bungie meant that last week there wasn't a TWID, but according to the dev team, there will be one this week. So D2 team said that the TWID will return with new updates from the Crucible Strike team, and I'm sure we'll get a couple of other interesting updates in the blog post this week, so certainly something to keep posted for right there. Another thing to bear in mind, but the reset time has changed, so D2's daily and weekly reset times have changed to 9 AM PST due to daylight savings, so just keep in mind that daily and weekly resets will now be an hour earlier. Then as we get into the game, Festival of the Lost is now concluded for the year, so we'll see if we get it back in 2024. Of course, players will definitely want to see a bunch of changes next time, but we'll have to wait and see if that materializes. Otherwise, for the season, we don't have any more weekly challenges, and previously released challenges can of course be completed before the end of Season 22. Then we do have a refresh on Savathun Spire and the Altars of Summoning. Also, as far as we know, there will be some kind of conclusion piece of content or a cinematic or something story related to end Season 22. So now that Festival is over, we don't have confirmation of when it could be, but any week now, final challenges for things like the Embaro engine could pop up, and of course I'll keep you guys posted. Otherwise, in the Crucible, we are going to get bonus Trials ranks this week, and it's also worth bearing in mind that Astral Horizon in Trials of Osiris will see its final week of availability starting on Friday, so if you want to pick that one up, there is a limited amount of time to do so. Then over to the Vanguard, the Nightfall this week will be Heist Battleground on Mars, and as far as we know, the featured weapon will be Loaded Question, at least according to the rotation, which Bungie have manually updated, so it's always possible that it'll be a different weapon. Although Loaded Question is the one listed in the current rotation, so we'll have to wait and see. And otherwise for Crucible, Supremacy and Team Scorch will be featured this week. Then as we move over to the featured raid and dungeon for the week, initially, we'll see Vow of Disciple, where we can get the Collective Obligation pulse rifles, so if you want to farm that one, it'll be a good time to jump in. And otherwise, Grasp of Avarice will be the featured dungeon, and both of these will drop all of their unique items with updated power relevancy. Of course, additionally in the Legends tab, we'll get the refresh on Crota's End, And then for the exotic mission rotator this week, we'll see Operation Seraph Shield. So, of course, Revision 0, still a craftable weapon obtainable from that. And we'll get all of the featured weapons from Season of the Seraph, which will be farmable inside of that activity. So if you need to pick any of those up, it'll be a good one to jump into. Additionally, the Eververse store will refresh. No longer will it be populated by festival items, and hopefully we'll get some of the other Bright Dust items for Season 22. I'll keep you posted with that on the vendor reset. But for the featured Lost Sectors for this week, for November 7th, we'll see Sepulture dropping exotic helmets. Then we'll get Extraction on November 8th, dropping exotic legs. Metamorphosis on November 9th, dropping exotic gauntlets. And K1 Revelation on November 10th, dropping exotic chest pieces. On the 11th though, that's followed by K1 Communion dropping exotic helmets. K1 Crew Quarters will be featured on November 12th, dropping exotic legs. And finally, for the 13th, we'll see Concealed Void dropping exotic gauntlets. But if it's the Dares of Eternity you're after, on top of the key rewards for that, we'll get additional world drops of things like the Scatterhorn and Wild Hunt armor sets. But additionally, there'll be weapons from Forsaken and Season of the Hunt, as well as a couple of world drops from Season of the Worthy as additional drops at the end of activities. But if it's the Ascendant Challenge you're after this week in the Dreaming City, it'll go round to the first in the rotation, which can be found in Aphelion's Rest, and that's Aura Borea. But if you want some gameplay of the location and collectibles for that one, we'll run it at the end of the video. Otherwise guys, for today, that is the weekly reset breakdown for this week. So as always, I'll keep you posted on additional updates as we get them. It's possible we'll get even more news out of Bungie this week, as that conversation is still very prevalent. And that is of course in addition to the official updates that we'll get on Thursday. So I'll keep you posted with all of that, but if you've enjoyed the video for now, a rating below really does help us out on the channel. Also be sure to get subscribed so I can keep you posted with more info. Otherwise though, at the very least, we will get Season 23 later this month as a minor distraction for any folks who are still playing Destiny 2, so I will keep you posted on all of that. But otherwise, I appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you guys have an awesome day.